I want a blue ribbon.
Like
I,
the
I
magazine?
need the blue ribbon.
Like the magazine?
I'm trying to do like what isn't that what they put on pigs at the state fair?
That's a red ribbon.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
When's the last time you been to a state fair?
More recently than you've been to a state fair.
Bullshit. I was at Monroe State Fair up in that thing.
Then you would know that there's blue ribbons that are awarded
It's
out to the
red.
pigs.
It's red, you uncultured swine. Double entendre.
Blue Ribbon is college basketball yearbook. Basically, you remember the good old fashioned like preseason college basketball magazines that exist. Blue Ribbon has transcended time and into the 2025 season is still putting out quality preseason written form content that you can get your hands on. So, shout out to Chris Dortch and the entire team that works on the Blue Ribbon college basketball yearbook. Anyways, the Blue Ribbon is out. We got it. We jumped right in to get our Blue Ribbon yearbook this year. And in it, I thought it would be fun to look at the Big Ten standings that Blue Ribbon predicts for this year and see if we have any changes we would make. So, in order, here's how Blue Ribbon projects the Big Ten will finish. Purdue, no surprise, atop the league at number one. Michigan at two. UCLA at three. Fighting Illini. Illinois at four. Wisconsin 5, Oregon 6, Iowa, Ben McCollum 7. The defending champion Michigan State Spartans, who won the league by 3 games while starting Shimon Zapala, picked 8th. Indiana 9, Washington 10, Jake Diebler 11, USC 12, Maryland 13, Nebraska 14, Northwestern, Minnesota, Rutgers, and Penn State to round it out. Do you want to get to the obvious gripe you have with the Big Ten projected standings from Blue Ribbon here?
Listen, typically I'm not a respect my elders guy, but I didn't come through airports and DTW as a young sprout and always convinced my dad and mom to buy me the Blue Ribbon book that was on that little newsstand as I made my way to the gate to disrespect them. Now that I paid homage to them, editors got to see me. Is the editor on there?
It's not listed here, no.
Is there any way we can get that?
Unless it is the three-man weave guys who helped them put their favorite Ben McCollum over Tom Izzo. I am confused about this one, yeah.
Yeah, they got to see me. Look, I want to. Can I help the masses with this?
Please.
It is possible to be a Ben McCollum guy without disrespecting Tom Izzo.
Why is this disrespecting Tom Izzo, though?
Because why is Ben McCollum ahead of Tom Izzo?
Because he has an All-American.
Hmm?
He has an All-American.
So?
Bennett Stearns.
And?
He's the best player on either team.
Okay.
Do you think outside of Bennett Stearns, there's a huge difference between the two rosters?
No.
So is it that crazy to pick the team with the All-American if the rosters are somewhat similar in caliber?
I think there's been All-Americans that have, not been up to the point to win a conference. Braden Smith was an All-American last year. Lost by 3 games.
Absolutely right. And Matt Painter is one of the best Big Ten coaches in history.
Ben McCollum, not one of the best Big Ten coaches in history.
We don't know what Ben McCollum is yet, to be fair.
Exactly. So wait. Hold your horses. Dock your Hawkeyes.
It's definitely not the safe route to do what Blue Ribbon and others have done this offseason and have Michigan State as low as eighth behind a school like Iowa. However, this does feel like it lends some credence to the stuff that the Weave got killed for, right? Like they're not the only ones who thought this. Maybe it's not as outlandish as originally projected here. I think I'm going to do a little, it's not a spin zone, and I disagree with it. I would not have Michigan State lower than fifth on this list. However, I would say this. I think the proper response to having Michigan State this low for Michigan State fans would be to not accept this, but maybe use it as ammo that when Michigan State inevitably finishes higher than eighth again, we give Tom Izzo all the credit he deserves.
Right. So we're trying to help the masses right now. Because right now you're and this one's even worse because the good thing about it is like in the Wee's case, right? And I say this with respect. I don't know if Tom Izzo knows how to print directly from the internet, right? So like I don't know. I don't think he can print that page off. You know what he can do? He can hit a newsstand and buy a copy of Blue Ribbon. and tape it up in the locker room. So they're really getting out of pocket here. You're
Yeah,
making it easy for my ball coach.
sure. Okay. What other gripes do you have? Purdue, Michigan, UCLA, Illinois, Wisconsin, Oregon, Iowa, Michigan State, Indiana, Washington, Jake Diebler, USC, Maryland, Nebraska, Northwestern, Minnesota, Rutgers, Penn State in that order.
See, it doesn't feel like the biggest gripe, but I do want to kind of stay a little bit consistent of what I've been saying. I think Ohio State's going to be a top. What are they in Blue Ribbon? I think it was 12th.
It's the Jake Diebler tax.
I is this a safe space?
Sure.
I like the roster.
We liked the roster last year and the year before that.
Well, the big stunk last year. I think the big is good this year. I think the big is good. I think Bruce Thornton is good. I
Last year
think
they had two McDonald's All-American bigs.
Mope, yeah, but not good ones.
Who's
And
more talented, Aaron Bradshaw or Christoph Tilly?
can we go back and look at that McDonald's All-American year, by the way?
Who's more talented, Aaron Bradshaw or Christoph Tilly?
Christoph Tilly is 10 times the
Yeah, I
player
think
Aaron Brad.
that's because of Jake Diebler.
No, Tilly is 10 times the player that Aaron Bradshaw is.
I think that's because of Jake Diebler.
I still have a gripe about it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, look, okay, can we do the quick, do I like that lineup thing that you like to do?
Sure.
Got Thornton, got
But I'm
Mobley.
not denying this. I like the players. It's Diebler.
Oh,
It's the Diebler tax.
it's just, but Diebler beat Matt Painter.
How are you going to put Diebler higher than 12th in this league? You can't do it. Can't do it. There's too many good coaches, too many good teams.
A fun exercise, even though it doesn't make any sense to do it because it's not an actual part of the basketball game, is if we did rank these teams where we didn't even put in coaching into factor.
Just off the rosters.
Just a roster ranking in the Big Ten.
We could do that, but I think you would not like the outputs and we
Oh,
would get destroyed
yeah,
on social media for it.
yeah, I surely would.
Yeah. Like, honestly, what is Michigan State's roster ranking? If we did that, where would they be?
Do
Do
I
you
look
like
like
you like Ohio State's better?
do I look like a blue ribbon to you?
Well, let's go through. You if Tom Izzo had the opportunity to coach this team, I would assume you like Bruce Thornton, Devin Royal, John Mobley, Christoph Tilly better than what you have.
Yeah.
I would assume that you like Washington's team on paper.
No.
I think you would take that.
I'm not going to sign up for a Des Claude Wesley Yates backcourt. Sorry.
Steinbach, Wesley Yates, JJ Mandequit.
JJ Manquil's not even going to play.
Yes, he is. He's good.
We're gonna be watching Wesley Yates and Des Claude again.
I think you're okay. So you have him higher than I would, but Washington's roster is pretty darn good. You would take Michigan State over Indiana, probably. That comes back to Iowa. Give Tom Izzo Bennett Sturts and Fulgaris, and we sure that's worse than what he is going to do this year? How many different rosters could Tom Izzo win the league with?
I don't like that exercise.
No, we don't like that.
No, what's your biggest gripe with this rankings?
I think Maryland's really low, but you got to put somebody pretty low. Maryland's at like 14th, I want to say 13th or 14th. I would have them ahead of Muss and probably Ohio State for me on this list. I don't get why Iowa has been considered better than the other new coaches. To me, it's you got to lump them all together. I don't mind putting Iowa ahead, but like a couple spots ahead of Indiana is weird to me. And Michigan State, you should just lump them all together. I don't think Iowa's like 7 spots better than Buzz Williams, Maryland at all. Illinois at 4 surprises me. I'm not griping about it, but I would not put Illinois fourth. There are a couple different teams from 5 to 8, Wisconsin, Oregon, Iowa, Michigan State, that I would put ahead of Illinois.
Is that just like a well, I guess you got to think about this too when you are doing this rank. It's like, are you thinking like best case scenario for these teams? Are you thinking like because there's a world where it hits for Illinois and they are easily
Yeah,
here.
I don't see their ceiling as nearly as high as it was last year. I'm kind of pushing back on the consensus of that. I think they brought back a lot of players that were key parts of why the team struggled last year, and retention's great. But Petrovic and the bigs to me are not nearly the upside as last year's team. And the floor is higher. But to me, if your ceiling's lower and your floor is higher, I don't think that output is fourth in the Big Ten. I think it's like fifth or sixth in the Big Ten.
Yeah, and they had Michigan second, correct?
Michigan is second, correct. Right where we
UCLA third.
belong.
Hmm?
Right where we belong.
Yeah, they should. Yeah, certified top four,
Top two.
certified top three,
Top two.
Certified top three.
Top two.
Top should they be one, Greg?
No,
Okay, second.
right where we belong.
If you can be two, then you could be one.
No, not this year.
Unless you're just okay with the two.
In the preseason, I like having Purdue think they're better than us.
You like where that puts you guys?
Well, I mean, it's been a long time since Purdue didn't think they were better than everyone. So
Somewhat of a Hummel complex because that's their god.
I love Hummel.
Me
Hummel's
too.
too humble. Hummel knows Robbie Humble, you can call him. Hummel
Good,
knows there's other threats.
good God, that was a howler.